I was just walking around with a big, full, kind of painful belly, burping and not feeling so great because I was so full. But that brings us back to the burger, Matthew. So, what did you think going in when I told you that we were going to be eating a back alley burger?
I couldn't get it out of my mind that we were going to do like a Lady and the Tramp type of deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought for some reason I saw your eyes darting side to side while you were thinking, and I imagined that you were thinking of maybe some hoodlum with a bunch of burgers in his coat.
Oh, like a trench coat, and he had watches on one
exactly.
side,
He's
burgers
like,
on the other.
I got the cheeseburgers on this side, or if you like a regular hamburger with bacon, right here.
Just shifty eyes.
Yeah, just looking over his shoulders.
Probably wouldn't take debit cards.
Well, almost certainly not.
I'd
take PayPal.
I guess that's a safer way to go on for both parties.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, no, I really thought a Lady in the Tramp deal. I thought there'd be a little candle lit on a couple of milk crates or a pallet or something. But it was actually it was either going to be that end or real trashy. And we were walking around a lot of dumpsters and
Smelly alleys, yeah.
looking for it. And so when we did find it, it was like a little diamond in the rough,
A little bit. A
little
bit.
oasis.
I mean, it's a couple benches. They got some flowers and stuff out there, and really poor little tables. But they do the trick. You lean over them and sit your stuff up there.
Yeah, like they're set up. It looks like a storefront.
Yeah,
It's not.
they've got menus out. They've got a sign. They've got music. They've got a window with a cash. It's not just some rubbish thing.
Yeah, so I was. It wasn't what I thought it would be, but it was better. Yeah, better.
So they've been up and running for a couple of years, and these are some I'd say decent mid to high end burgers. Your standard lettuce tomato cheeseburger is about $8 or $9, depending on the quarter pounder or 1/3 pounder. And then you've got all these sort of specialty burgers, the 100%, the mob, et cetera, et cetera. They've got one tuna burger and salmon burger, was it?
There was tuna and salmon.
Different fish burgers and so on. One with seaweed in it, I noticed.
Yeah, these started becoming.
And these are in the sort of $16 to $20 range.
Yeah.
So Matthew, what were your initial thoughts, I should say, on the burger you actually got?
Well, the first thing I noticed is I opened that puppy up, and they have a branding of a horse.
That's
right
right
on the bun.
That's right. For their keep the Cheval branding going, and they just burn a little horse onto your burger bun.
Yeah, and I thought originally it's a little expensive, but when I saw that branding, I was like, I don't mind paying for it.
That's value added right there.
Yeah, it's like when I buy a DVD. When I should be paying $5 for that DVD, but I will easily pay over $20 if it just has a cardboard slipcover over it.
Why is that slipcover doing anything for you?
It's just sometimes they're embossed a little. They've got some holographic appearance to it. It's shiny. It is worth nothing, but I will pay an extra $15.
That's nuts to me.
I know.
If you put in like just a blank plastic box with just like a printing of the movie poster on the front, that's enough for me. I don't need the back of the box. I don't need a slipcase. I don't need a metal tin case. I don't need any of this. All I need really is the disc.
See, I'm opposite.
Put it in a paper envelope. It'll do the trick for me.
No, I'm very different from you because I don't even really care about the DVD. I need the case.
You need the case on your shelf.
Yeah, if I lose the DVD, I'll just burn it, copy another one, and that's fine.
Yeah, we're definitely opposite ends of the spectrum. Matthew, every DVD you buy, just give me the disc. Keep the box.
Okay, and you do the same. Give me the box.
Sounds good.
All right.
So,
what were we? What did you ask me?
initial thoughts on the burger itself.
Yeah,
and then you said
horse branding. It was good.
You got and then the branding was the added value of the slipcover.
Well, I saw you eating yours, and I was a little horrified because yours looked like a sloppy mess.
It was pretty drippy. My first bite, I had cheese all over my mustache.
No.
It's not ideal for goat cheese.
No.
But I quite liked the cheese on my burger. It was a good taste added. The oyster mushrooms were really enjoyable. Nice. I know that sounds really gross to you, but I really enjoyed them.
That's one item, but it has two horrible things involved.
I think they're both great things, but that's,
Oyster mushrooms.
That's the difference between you and me, Matthew.
Is it fungus?
Yeah, it is a mushroom. It's just a type of mushroom. Like there's a rock shrimp. It's not actually made of stone. It's just a type of shrimp. Anyway, so I was quite enjoying my drippy kind of greasy burger.
Yeah.
And I felt like you were disturbed just by the look of it and how I had to get up and go get more napkins a couple of times. I easily underestimated my napkin needs.
Yeah. Mine, thankfully, was not that messy. I was able to eat it quite comfortably.
Very nice, very nice. I mean, while we were back there, I saw people on their phones, and it reminded me of this new Pokemon Go. It's taking the world by storm. It would seem. Just this app's launch alone, I believe, just a week ago at the time of this recording in the U.S. We aren't recording in the U.S. The app was launched there. It has increased the value of Nintendo on the stock market, or as a company, by $9 billion. That seems incredible for a free app. I don't understand how you monetize that. So people are wandering around, Pokemon going, making weird friendships, finding dead bodies, getting mugged, as you told me.
Yeah, but can you explain just briefly, at least, what is happening? What are people out there doing? Because I don't really know.
What I gather is that you are a Pokemon trainer.
Okay.
You wander around the world, and every now and again your phone will give you a little alert to be like, hey, there's a Pokemon near here. So you pull out your phone and you look at it, and you look around the world, and it's an augmented reality, so that what appears on your phone is pretty much our world, but with Pokemon in it. So you can look at the street corner and, hey, look, there's a Pikachu on the sidewalk, and you could catch him. I don't know if you got to fight him, beat him up a bit, make him weak first.
You're just kidnapping all these little pocket monsters?
Well, that's kind of the whole point of the game. That you're capturing and training these creatures to fight on your behalf. It's like cockfights with the more interesting creatures.
Yeah, with really endangered...
Some very rare endangered species, yes.
You just getting them to fight each other?
Yeah, pretty much.
Has this always been the concept of
right
Pokemon?
off the bat? Yeah, I played the first game, 20 years ago or so, almost 20 years ago, and that's the whole point. You're capturing these wild animals and training them to fight other people who have captured their own wild animals, so that you have the best team of creatures for fighting.
You have the best team of kidnapped
correct, yes.
critters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people are wandering around trying to collect these Pokemon in the real world, and as you walk around, I believe you can eventually challenge strangers or friends to fight through the app just by proximity.
Oh.
And certain buildings become gyms, so that every gym in the old game had a head trainer, and if you beat him, you get a badge, and you need all 8 badges or something. And I don't really remember how that all works. But people are playing Pokemon. Meanwhile, I'm here looking on the internet to buy like a 10-year-old Pokemon game. Just to like relive the old game because it's been so long. I kind of want to try it again. And I'm not so into this like real world fighting real people and then strangers walking up to you trying to trade you your sand free for your piglet. I don't remember what these guys are called anymore.
I don't know if one of them is called Piglet.
I don't know.
I just want to say that I am not comfortable with this idea because I do not have a smartphone. Mm-hmm. So I can't tell what Pokemon are in my room when I'm sleeping.
That's right.
They're all around me.
That's right.
They could be here in this room right now.
There may be a sand-free. I don't know if that's one of them.
There's a Charizard.
There might be a Charizard right here.
Squirtles. There could be
Squirting
Squirtles
you right now.
Yeah, just laughing at me, squirtling all over, and it's unfair to put these into my home. Now, when you were saying before that you were looking online for a 10-year-old, I was very happy you said game.
10-year-old game. Okay, yeah.
I was very happy you said game at the end of it. Sometimes you leave pauses in weird areas of your speech.
I mean, I like the idea of maybe buying a 10-year-old game and then also buying a 10-year-old to play the game for me. See, because then I could do other things while he advances me in the game, trains my Pokemons for me, and makes me a better Pokemon trainer.
So you delegating your work, or
I'm delegating my work to maybe ideally a young Asian boy. I think he'd be good at it. I'd be like, "Hey Fuji, how's it going with the Pokemon? So you get them all yet?" And he'd be like, "Mr. Sebastien, Mr. Sebastien, I have not cut them all yet, but the progress is going very well. I'm training your Pokemon. It's very encouraging, the progress that I see."
So wait, his name is Fuji, and he calls you Mr. Sebastien.
Well, I've hired him, right? I've found him online, and I'm paying him to play the game for me. I hope he deals with me with a modicum of respect.
Which I don't even know what you're paying him, but does he come to live with you to do this?
He could have his own place.
Okay.
I check up on him every couple of days to be like, look over his shoulder. How's that going there?
Mr. Sebastian.
Mr. Sebastian, Squirtle has evolved into a war turtle, and it's going very well. I taught him surf. So now you can surf around on him? Yes. Very good. Very good. Keep it up, Fuji. My name is not Fuji. Well, I pay you enough to call you Fuji, all right?
Yeah, and then he just agrees, nods his head, and goes back to the game, but there's a little glimmer of rebellion in his eye.
I mean, eventually, I'm looking at his work, I'm looking at the contract, I go, Fuji, you've been doing a really good job here. I think I'm going to renew your contract. And Fuji's like, I will not accept this renewal. I do not want to work for you anymore. All this time, I have been training my own Pokemon, and I am the master now. I will destroy your Pokemon in a Poke battle. And then he challenges me to a fight, and all this time I've been outsourcing my training.
Yeah.
He's going to take me down.
Yeah. He's like, foolish Mr. Sebastian. All this time you pay me, a young boy, to do your fighting and your training. Now you know nothing, and you have grown weak.
I'm like, Fuji, no. My name is not Fuji. My name is Yoshikima.
If you had listened, you would know this.
All right, Fuji, calm down now. Calm down. And the next thing you know, he throws out a Pokeball. He's got some, supercharged Gyarados.
Yeah, and what
eating up my little Squirtles.
Yeah, and what are you to do?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what my secret moves are.
No.
It's been a long time I haven't played this game. I should have been playing myself. Live and learn. Don't hire a young Japanese boy to play your video games for you, or else when it comes time for a tournament, you'll be doomed.
Or just learn his name.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So when contract renegotiations come along, it could be a lot more amicable.
Yeah.
So now, Matthew, you moved just recently.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a far move, but I felt like it was a big move.
Well, I mean, I had a lot of stuff to move. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the fact that I moved not very far was all the more frustrating. Because moving so much stuff just down the road, it's like, kind of what's the point?
I see what you mean. It's not like you load it all into a truck, really. I guess you had to load some stuff into a truck.
I loaded everything into a pickup truck.
Really?
I had so many boxes.
Well, you were also telling me about how you got uniform boxes.
Oh, yeah. I wanted all the boxes to just fit snugly in that truck and just like a Tetris, And it was real good. Everything fit in nicely. It was a real sweet first move. It was all the weird little odds and ends that took time.
So you could say it was a smooth move?
I would never say that. Yes, Sebastian. Yeah, no, it was a smooth move.
Now, soon after your move, I was at work, my phone vibrates, and I'm
I hadn't
taking out
spoken
the
to you in
trash, and I
5 minutes.
check my phone just to be like, what's this now? And all I see is this creepy picture of a goat's head